And, you know, Bud had no idea about being an actor. He used to come and see me in shows. He'd come downtown and they'd let him backstage for a while, and he'd touch everything. He had a very, very curious mind. And the stagehand suddenly had fed up with him, you know, and they wouldn't let him come in anymore. But he'd say to me, you know, why do you like the theater? God, it's such a terrible living. What do you want to do with acting? Ugh, you know.
Is that before he was acting himself?
Oh, yeah. This is when he was, you know, 16, 17 years old.
Yeah. So,
well, you know, he was always in mischief. So his dad sent him to a military school, which he hated. I was in college. I was a year ahead of him in school. And he used to write to me at college and tell me how he hated it and how he looked forward to seeing me in the summertime at the summer home. Just loathed it. And he played a lot of pranks, and they finally threw him out.
In the military school.
Yeah, but he had done a play there. And his folks went to see him in the play, and he was very good. So his mother started to encourage him. Well, after they threw him out of school, he didn't know, you know, what to do, so he went to New York. His mother and dad had separated, and his mother was with Jocelyn, trying to get her a job in New York. So he went to New York and lived there and just sat around, and finally one day Jocelyn had an audition. She said, look, all you do is sit around the house. You've got to do something. Why don't you come to the audition with me? And he said, I don't want to go. And she finally convinced him. And he had no material, no audition material. And as you know, when he walked on stage, they asked him, you know, to speak. And he just looked out there at everybody and he said, hickory dickory dock, and walked off the stage. And he got the job. And that was the beginning of his acting career. And I kept telling him, oh boy, wait till they find out you can't act at all, you don't know anything about it, you're horrible. But he had a front row seat in every show he ever did for me. Always, every show. And you know, I thought, hey, he's not too bad.
Yeah.
One of the funniest night, I went to an opening of one of his shows, and afterwards we went to Leon and Eddie's, which was a cafe type of thing where you could get drinks and something to eat. And he had just hit fame. I mean, he had just gotten some wonderful reviews. And we were sitting there, and everybody was so excited. Marlon Brando was there. And so the announcer, during the show, they had a little funny show, said, oh, we're so pleased, Marlon Brando is here. And they put on the big spotlights around looking for him, and he was going like this, looking for Brando. So they never did find him.